I never met no chick like you to do the things that you do. You make me feel so special. I bet your mama won't approve of the things that we do. She probably think that I'm rude, but I'm special.
You see, I never met no dude like you that say the things that you do. You make me feel so special. I bet your homies won't approve of the things that you do. They probably think it ain't cool, but I'm special. Yeah, you straight kick good game, baking soda in my ears and rock my brain. Candy coated words cooking on the stovetop range, blowing purple haze smoke, switching lanes, sitting high in your ride from them 22s on your Bluetooth earpiece, saying what it do, heading back to the trap house to make more ends. But I know you'd rather be with me than your friends. It's been a long day. I worked about 7.75 hours today. And I had a call from a global marketing company that I was very, very interested in. In fact, I was super excited to hopefully get involved with this company. They're known by smart marketers. There's a couple companies called smart marketers. This one in particular is created by two individuals. The names are James Bonded and Jason. The concept I was most excited about is the business model. They are a global marketing franchise. They say they're not a franchise, and they said they are, so I'm going to call it a franchise. They're a global marketing franchise that the business model is based on them sending a client customers, and then after doing so for about 2 weeks, you then contact the client and you ask them, hey, have you received, I see 300 different clients from me this over the last 2 weeks. If you would like to continue me sending you business, it's going to cost you X amount of dollars. Would you like to proceed or not? The business model is pretty beautiful. What I love about it is that it allows you to prove your value before you ask for the sale. The flaws in their approach to the sale to get you on board to be part of their program is my experience is great. So they scheduled the call, and it's very exciting. I was so excited to get the call. My whole day was like waiting. I made sure my phone was charged. I couldn't wait to get this call because I thought I was going to get involved in a program. I knew I was going to pay money. I had envisioned paying a certain amount of money, up to $600 for the entire program, so I could have these tools that were preset and pre-made to allow me to basically plug and play. Now, the beginning of the pitch before the call is they have you watch videos, learn about what's in their vault, and so that you can get excited, which that part they implemented quite well. I was very excited for the call. I envisioned myself getting involved in the program, sending people customers and getting clients to continue to do this. The part I again said was interesting is my call itself. So this is how it transpired. So she tells me she's in Australia, and that kind of threw me off at the beginning because I was under the impression, and not on my own, that she was from the United States or in California. So we talk about the weather, and it's an awkward silence. After she's done talking about the weather, she does not proceed to talk about the content of why she's calling. Awkward. So I get her back on track, and I bring up keywords about things I'm interested in. Because I'm into optimizing my 24 hours, I'm giving her keywords. She is not running with the keywords. I'm telling her things that I'm interested in learning as far as an internet perspective business, which is what they're selling. And she just says things like, oh, that's great, and then just is quiet. And then proceeds to ask me well, tell me a little bit about yourself. And I said, as far as what? And she's like, who are you? What is, like, who, like, where do you work? What do you do? And I'm like thinking, this has nothing to do with what I'm trying to learn. Like, why do you need to know about me? I get it from a sales pitch, but I'm already telling you I'm interested. I'm trying to get to the point of how much this is going to cost me, so she can sell me the product. And so I just say there's a lot going on with me. So what I did what you guys asked me to do and listen to these pre-programmed videos to learn more about what it is you're offering. I am ready to make a decision. I am on board. How much is this going to cost me? So I finally spell it out because she's not getting there. And so and we're like 30 minutes into the call, by the way. So then she tells me it's going to cost $6,000. I'm off by like $5. I think it was like $5,995. And I was like, okay, that's a lot more than I was ready to pay for. And then she tells me that I can do monthly plans for $599 a month. $599 a month. In the tax bracket that I'm in, $599 a month is a lot of money. So we're talking money, and I said, look, why don't you call me on FaceTime? And she was like, well, why? My internet's acting really weird right now. Why? I don't know if I can do that. And I said, well, you want me to sign up for a program for money? Like, since we're talking money, I need to see who I'm talking to. Call me on FaceTime. So she tells me she can't, but she can call me on Facebook, the Facebook FaceTime. And I'm like, fine, do it. Let's talk. So she calls me on FaceTime. I give her props for doing that. But what's hilarious is she calls me on FaceTime, and I'm like all about looking in the background. I'm like, what's going on? What you doing, girl? What you doing? So she calls me, and she's outside, and she's like, oh, I'm at my house, and my internet's not working, so I have to use my phone. And so I'm peeping out the background. I'm looking in the background, and she is at a house. It looks like a house that is built into a call center. Now, for my people that work in call centers, we know what a call center looks like. I'm just saying. So, and I'm not, anyway. So she calls me outside, and she makes up this story as to her internet's not working, and she's batting. She's in Australia, and she's outside, and she's like she's like swatting bugs out of her face, and I'm like, why don't you just go in your house? Because it's not your house. That's why. You're calling from a call center, and you're trying to deceive me and make me think you're calling me from your home. And I'm looking in the background, and it's obviously not a home. It's a souped up call center home. So she's calling me from her souped up call center home. And so I give her props again for that. So I'm still kind of like halfway. Maybe this will work out, maybe not. Because I don't like the fact that she called from different various phone numbers and not the same one. The red flag, I think it's vibrant red. And so I'm still playing with, at this point I'm just having fun. Because I see what it is. But I'm just playing with it. Because I'm like, how far can we take it? So she calls me on FaceTime, and so she tells me, I tell her $6,000, $599 is way out of what I had planned for. And so I play the game, and I tell her, yeah, I was prepared to, and honestly I was. I said I was prepared to pay maybe something like $200. So she tells me, well, I could probably talk to Jason and James, and I've seen them do it for people before. They probably can work out a deal for you where it'd be $297 a month. And I said, oh yeah, you could talk to them, and they could probably get it to $297 a month. And she said, I'll probably reach out to them in about 5 minutes, and I'll just get their approval. And I said, So you're going to reach out to Jason and James. These are the people who founded and created the program, in about 5 minutes and see. I said, well, you know what? You could always give me 20 minutes to go over my finances and give me a call back. And she's like, well, no, I've seen them do it before. I'm pretty sure I can run it by them and they'll be fine with it. So she says this a couple times to the point where I'm like, so I say, well, let's just get them on. So I'm like, let's just get them on let's conference them in, get them in here. I know they're making lots of money. This isn't going to happen. But I mean, by the presence and the illusion that they give, this should be a possibility. And the way she is giving the deception and illusion that she's going to talk to them in 5 minutes and make sure it's fine to do a lower payment instead of the $5.99, the $2.97. She's going to talk to them in a minute. So I'm like, if you're going to talk to them in a minute anyway, get them on the phone now. I said, if they come on this call right now on FaceTime, on Facebook FaceTime, if you can get them on, I will pay. I will pull my card out and pay right now. And she's like, oh, well, I mean, if you're willing to do it, let's just do it. I can, if they get upset with me, I'll just deal with it later. Well, no, I don't want you to be, I don't want anyone to be upset with you. So needless to say, I did not get to talk to Jason and James, the founders of Smart Marketing, who have a Volt. They do have great ideas. There's the thing called Whisper. There are the strategy of getting a business profit ahead of time and then asking for the sale, which that's my key point on the scam. I'm like, guys, come on. Because if you're teaching, preach what you teach. Preach what you teach. You are wanting to sell me a product that will bring someone else business and show them I can do it before I ask for the sale. Why the heck didn't you do that for me? You should allow me to make a profit and pay you with some of the profit that I have made, because your concepts are fail-proof. So you say it's 5% the person themselves. You told me in your videos you have made a system that is a plug-and-play system. 95% of it's done for me and 5% of it's me. If that's true, then you should allow me to make a profit and pay you with the profit that I've made. It's the same service you're wanting me to learn and to sell to someone else, and you're not willing to show me firsthand. So whether or not Jason and James are a part of the scam itself, I do believe it's all encompassing and that it is all part of a larger scam. But the concepts and the ideas behind what they were originally presenting are really great concepts. Again, you pull all of these different ingredients together and we, my friend, may have the makings of a good business. So we got autoresponder from Kayla Kanai. We have the Whisper from Smart Marketers, and also the just concept of proving what you can do prior to asking for the sale. So again, any sales agent knows that you present the benefit, the need, the desire, the benefit, and then you ask for the sale. So it's a great approach for that. So I have learned something in these endeavors and it has been fun. I will not be getting involved with this program based on the sale closing, what I felt internally. I just don't, I get the heebie-jeebies, too many red flags. So I have to say too good to be true, but great concepts. Thanks, guys.
Look, I understand your mind. When you're hustling in the streets, you ain't wasting time. Cause your mind is on your money and to me that's fine. Cause I'm about my hustle too, so together we shine. Got a crib like a mansion, we doing it big. So if I tripped on little things, then broke we be. No money for the bills or the food we eat. Arguing about the things that's obsolete.